Welcome everyone to BTT 151 Fundamentals of Electricity. I'd like to go over your Unit 8 concepts. This week we're going to take a look at different pieces of test equipment. So the first piece of test equipment is the voltmeter. And please remember, meters are available in two formats: an analog type of meter and a digital type of meter. An analog type of meter, you're going to find a moving coil and then a needle, a moving needle that corresponds to a scale where you have to interpret readings. A digital meter, on the other hand, is going to have simply, and normally a liquid crystal display, it's simply going to have a numeric value that represents, whether you're measuring voltage or current. So a voltmeter, we have a meter movement, and then we have a resistor in series that has a very, very large value that we call R series. And remember what happens in a series circuit: the current is the same everywhere, but the sum of the voltage drops have to add up to be equal to that supply voltage. So what's going to happen? I'm going to drop a very large value of voltage across the series resistor and a small value of voltage across the meter movement to measure voltage. An ammeter, on the other hand, now I have a resistor called R shunt, which has a very small value in parallel with the meter movement. So remember, this dot, this point of connection, is called a node. So at this location, the total current that you would measure is going to split. A small piece of that current that we call I sub A, referring to current through the ammeter, going through the meter movement, and a very large piece of that current, because remember, a small value of resistance is going to imply a very large value of current. Large current is going to go through the shunt, and this is how we would measure current. And then the third piece of test equipment is called the oscilloscope, and the oscilloscope is going to be, I like to call it a graphical voltmeter. In addition to being able to identify what a value of voltage is, a specific value of time, which we can convert into frequency, we are also going to see a representation, basically a picture of what that waveform looks like. So the three meters to keep in our mind for discussion this week: the voltmeter, the ammeter, and the oscilloscope. Have a great week. We'll see everyone next week.